A Safeway worker, an ex-military man, had been carefully watching Ethan from the shadows. With a knife in hand, the tension grew as he planned each move, waiting for the perfect moment to confront him and put it.
What is this guy thinking, man? Maybe he's the one that ends the scenario, but what you think? This is Call of Duty, man. This is Tomb Raider. This is Indiana Jones. The man that has 2 guns, 1 shotgun, 1 rifle. You come with a knife because you was in the military. Man, let's see what's gonna happen, man. Awara, it's your boy Ski Mask Reacts, back with another video. You know how we do. Mijn brother needs een Aston Martin, so subscribe to the channel, like, comment. When you comment, that shit motivates me, you know. And when you like and comment, it helps the channel to grow. It helps the channel to build up, man. I don't know why it's happening, but my first videos got like 1,000 views. But my last videos only a couple of views, man. But I don't worry about that shit. I just keep going because it's your boy Ski Mask Reacts. Alright, man. Today we have another video. It's a true crime video. The video is about a mass shooter. I saw the intro. It was somebody who was shooting up his old workplace. So let's see what it's gonna bring, man. First of all, the channel of the video is documented, and the title of the video is Disturbing Banned Footage of a Mass Shooter. Alright, man. Might be some trigger warnings, but you know how we do, man. Sit back, relax, but don't laugh with the nigga, cause it's gonna be shocking.
This is Ethan Blair Miller, and he is about to step into his former workplace, ready to shoot anyone who gets in his way. Minutes before this tragedy, Ethan sent a chilling message to his family, one that no one would ever want to receive. If you're reading this, then I'm definitely dead. And he wouldn't be lying. Ethan would end up dead, but not from the officer's bullets. And he wouldn't be—
Damn, this man came ready to die. This man came prepared with 2 guns. 1 long rifle, I guess that's a shotgun. Shit, man. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what happened, but don't make fun of people like just out of nothing, man. Don't do that. Respect everybody. Because, especially in America, you get this shit, man. Wow. Let's see.
Be lying. Ethan would end up dead, but not from the officer's bullets, rather from something no one saw coming. However, his classmates had already noticed something very strange about him.
Man, I don't know who this guy is, but he's risking his life, man. That could never be me, man. Call me what you want, but that could never be me.
However, his classmates had already noticed something very strange about him long before, a behavior that now seems like a sign of what was to come. Ethan Blair, an apparently ordinary student, sparked curiosity and even a bit of fear among his peers. Not because he was troublesome or loud, but because of a strange habit. He always carried a notebook in which he wrote obsessively. Every class, every free minute, every break. Ethan filled its pages with enigmatic notes. And little did his classmates know that each day they stayed alive around him was a blessing. But what was he writing? Stories began to circulate among some classmates who claimed to have read one of the pages from his enigmatic notebook. Those words, filled with coldness and contempt, read, "Death, huh, so peaceful. Death happens every day, get over it. You want me to feel bad? Well, I don't. Humans are nothing." These phrases caused a stir in the school hallways, but what no one knew was that this was nowhere near the most disturbing page in Ethan's notebook. There was one page none of his classmates ever got to read, a page that contained something no one would ever want to discover about a classmate. On it, Ethan wrote, "I'm gonna be a school shooter. Crazy. I've had a morbid interest in shootings for a long time, especially Columbine, my last resort. I didn't think it'd ever go this far, but here I am, a fucking pathetic human. I was the quiet kid with anger issues all throughout school, so maybe it's not as much of a surprise to some of you."
What I'm wondering is like, how can it be that in America it's like, it's not a hype or something, but I never heard of a school shooting here where I live, in the Netherlands. Never heard of that, man. In America, they do happen quite often. And you might say like, yeah, in America they have guns, blah, blah, blah. But here also, if you ask around, if you really want one, you can also get one. So there is something going on there in America with the school shooters, with the mass shooters, man.
And he would be right. It wouldn't be much of a surprise, especially for Isaac, his classmate, who, after an altercation at school, ended up getting both of them suspended for a week. But what seemed like a temporary punishment marked the beginning of something much darker. When Isaac got home after the incident, he received a message from Ethan. What he read left him stunned. "I'm gonna shoot you." Isaac responded with disbelief. "Sure, shut up." But Ethan insisted with something more direct and terrifying. "You're going to regret it." Time passed, and although Isaac tried not to give it too much importance, the memory of that message haunted him, until one day he saw him again, in the parking lot of Safeway, where Ethan worked. There, the young man once again faced a direct death threat. The experiences Isaac recounts are chilling, especially knowing what Ethan would end up doing weeks later. However, the true revenge Ethan had in mind was against his school. For weeks, he had been writing down his plans for the school shooting and his darkest thoughts, outlining every detail with unsettling precision. According to what he himself stated in his notes, yes, Columbine partially inspired this. "I've been interested in the case for a long time, and it has provided the blueprint and part of the inspiration for Doomsday. I relate to Eric and Dylan on some level as well. They were the same as me, good young men fucked by society."
Well, I guess here I have my answer, man. I never watched one of the school shooters documentary or something, but this is not the first type of mass shooting, school shooting video I've seen. But they always talk about the popular school shooters. I think they see that like some kind of motivation. So I guess this is my answer, man. This is the answer. It could be happening in Holland, but I never heard of it, man. So this might be it, man. I would say stop that. Don't make documentaries about shootings. Don't how you say that? Don't create the personas, the lead role people, if you know what I mean.
Ethan already had his plan set, but just when he was ready to move from planning to execution, a problem arose, one he hadn't considered. The school year came to an end. With the school no longer in session, the stage for his revenge was out of reach, forcing him to rethink his next move. After weeks of feeding his anger, Ethan finally reached a conclusion. His plan would go forward, this time with a specific date. His writings reflect the dark determination that had been festering in his mind for so long. Finally settled on a date for my last day of this hell on earth, the 8th of September, a Thursday, the first day of school for all students at Mountain View High School. God, I can't wait. However, things would take a dramatic turn. Ethan's rage and anger were greater than his patience. After weeks consumed by uncontrollable rage.
If this is Ethan, he looks like a normal guy, man. Can't lie, he looks like a normal guy, man. I want to know if his perception of life/school life was really what it is. He must have some friends or something. He doesn't look like somebody who get bullied too much or Something like that, but you never know, man. I was not there, so I don't know.
And feeling trapped in a world he deemed unjust, Ethan couldn't wait any longer. Just 1 week before the date he had originally chosen, on August 27th, he wrote a chilling declaration of intent in his notebook. Fuck it. I'm done waiting. I can't wait any longer. The rage has become uncontrollable, and it can't wait 2 more weeks. Tomorrow, Sunday, August 28th, Doomsday. It came early, fuckers. Fuck this place. I can't stand more than 1 more day of absolute misery. It's fucking dog shit here. The next hours will be like an eternity. His plan, initially scheduled for the first day of school, was brought forward. However, due to the holidays, he made a different decision. He chose his former workplace, the Safeway in Bend, Oregon, as the stage for his revenge. That night, while the world carried on, just hours before the massacre, Ethan wrote what would be some of his final words. It's a strange thing, knowing you'll be dead soon. Your mind and humanity start to play tricks on you. I guess it's the basic pathetic instincts of the human body. Survival, pitiful. I look death in the face daily and welcome its embrace. But something unexpected was about to happen again. His younger brother, whose identity and age have not been publicly revealed, interrupted his plans by reminding him of a promise Ethan had made, that the next day they would watch a football game together in the afternoon. Ethan agreed, and he wasn't lying, because the next day, while the 2 brothers shared the moment watching the game, everything seemed calm. But when the game ended, Ethan's dark resolve took control once again. With an attitude that raised no suspicion, Ethan gave his brother some cash and asked him to go buy something to drink. While his brother was out, Ethan changed clothes and prepared for what he had called Doomsday. However, what his younger brother didn't know was that it would be the last time he would see him alive.
Damn, this is some cold, hard cheese. This is cold-hearted, man. What I can understand is that he had the urge to do that, man. Really an urge. He was sitting there with his brother watching a show. Didn't change his mind, didn't do nothing. He just went for it, man. This is crazy, man. I wanna know why he went to his old workplace. Did the people also do him wrong there, or what's happening?
Once he had gotten rid of his brother, Ethan prepared his weapons and headed in a barely discreet manner to his target scenario, the Safeway he used to work in. The curiosity of the Safeway employees nearly cost them their lives. In an instant, the supermarket turned into chaos as gunshots echoed everywhere. The sound of bullets triggered screams and panic, while employees and customers desperately scrambled for cover. Fortunately, up until that moment, no injuries or fatalities had been reported, but that was about to change in the next few seconds.
Look at this guy walking, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What? This could never be me, man. Man, if this was one of my family members and he survived the attack and I see this footage, man, this is stupid. This is stupid, man. Look at this guy, man. Look at him on his flip-flops. On his flip-flops, like it's nothing happening, man. What is this? No. Yeah. What can I say, man? This guy got shot. We just saw it. What can we say, man? What can we say? He even didn't try to save himself, man. This is messed up, man. But what can we say? Man, would you walk like him, or would you run, or would you, even if you're bad on your feet, slide something, man. Do something, man. This is crazy, man.
For the younger people, finding shelter was relatively easy. However, for Glenn Bennett, an 84-year-old man, the situation was very different.
No, man, it's not different, man. You scream, hey, help. I can't run, blah, blah. People gonna help you, man. They're gonna drag you. They do everything, man. But this is, no. He could do something, man. He could do something.
His limited mobility left him exposed in the chaos.
No, not his limited mobility. His limited will for life. His limited taking this serious. His limited asking for help. This shouldn't have happened, man.
And the first shot struck him, sending him to the ground. But for Ethan, that wasn't enough. With terrifying coldness, Ethan approached the elderly man and, without hesitation, fired 15 more shots at him. Glenn lay motionless on the floor, marking one of the most brutal moments of that night. But as Ethan moved forward in search of more victims, the next encounter would be very different. This time, standing in his path was someone whose legs froze with fear. However, instead of ending their life as he had done with Glenn, something unexpected happened.
He's just shooting. Doesn't matter what, he's just shooting. Hey.
He decided to spare him. The reason? We'll never know. However, just 30 feet away, another scenario was unfolding. A Safeway worker, an ex-military man, had been carefully watching Ethan from the shadows. With a knife in hand, the tension grew as he planned each move, waiting for the perfect moment to confront him and put it.
What is this guy thinking, man? Maybe he's the one that ends the scenario, but what you think? This is Call of Duty, man. This is Tomb Raider. This is Indiana Jones. The man that has two guns, one shotgun, one rifle. You come with a knife because you was in the military. Man, let's see what's gonna happen, man.
An end to his attack.
This could never be me. Call me what you want. Could never be me, man. Nah. 66-year-old Donald Surratt Jr., a Korean War survivor, would die at Ethan's hands while attempting to stop a massacre. However, in doing so, he did stop it. He was the last innocent person to lose their life to Ethan. Not because Ethan wanted to stop, but because the police were already arriving. As the officers approached, the situation became eerily silent. No more gunfire, no sounds of chaos. Just an unsettling stillness. And then, a single gunshot. The echo faded,
swallowed by the silence that followed. The officers rushed inside, expecting to face an armed and dangerous shooter, but what they found was something else entirely. That same morning, before everything unfolded, Ethan had written one final message. Words that seemed to foreshadow the inevitable. Why? I can already see all of you asking that question, and the answer is that I have no fucking idea. My head just doesn't fucking work anymore. It's like a living hell. I can never shut my thoughts off. To all my family and friends, I loved all of you dearly. None of this is your burden. I chose this 100% on my own. No one else is at fault. So with all of that said, I want you all. And there, in the dimly lit room, the officers finally saw him. Ethan's lifeless body. The massacre had come to an end, but the questions were only beginning.
Damn. Shit. This was crazy, man. And the last guy tried to help it, but they said the police was just coming in, man. I don't know where the rest of the people were. There was like he encountered 3 people. But if it was me, I would run back to the warehouse, to the emergency exit. I would not be staying in the store, man. I would not be staying there, man. I hope everybody did the same, the rest of the people, because you can't take any risks in this situation, man. Nah, man. The first guy, the older man, the 86-year-old or something, he didn't have to do that, man. He didn't have to do that. Man, I don't like to ask people for help, but in this situation, man, if I couldn't move quick or something, I'm screaming my lungs out, man. Help! I'm grabbing to people. Hey, I can't run. Yo, help me. Something, man, because this, I feel bad for the people that didn't make it. And yeah, the really thing is, why are people doing this? I think really about the documentaries, about the movies they make about the mass shooters. I think with this output, they need to ban that, man. They need to ban that. If they would make it and it wouldn't happen anymore or something like that, okay. But they're making it. Every time we see most of the perpetrators, they watched the popular school shooters and they do the same. So even if I'm not an American, we need to ban that. We need to stop that. That's what I'm saying, man. You know what it is? It's your boy Ski Mask Reacts. My videos don't get as much as views, but I don't care. We're still going on, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And don't forget to follow me on all the social media pages, man. I post daily. You know how we do, man. It's your boy Ski Mask Reacts. My brother needs an Aston Martin, so subscribe to the channel. I'm out. See?